We are on part 3 of 5 AI writing red flags that get your scholarship essays rejected. If you are new and you are just watching, please go and catch up. There is part 1 and part 2. You can watch the links to the videos in this video description. And if you have been watching, thank you for watching. Let's continue with part 3. We are going to discuss the last 5 red flags that shows that your essay was AI generated and why it gets rejected. Be sure to book an essay review so that I can help you spot AI in your essay and also help you to refine your scholarship essays before you submit. The link is also in the video description, or you can comment review. I'll send you the link. Red flag number 11, the not X but Y structure. This is like a contrast cliche that you often see in AI generated content. Like, for example, this opportunity is not just about academic growth, but about personal and professional transformation. So it's a cliche contrast that you should totally avoid in your scholarship essays. Say it directly without contrast cliche. Just say this opportunity will support my academic and professional development. Be direct about it. There is no need to start making contrast or comparisons that are totally unnecessary. And then red flag number 12, questions that aren't really questions. Please don't ask rhetorical questions in your scholarship essays. The scholarship committee has asked you questions. They asked you questions. They ask you questions to know about you. Do not ask them questions back. They don't need you to ask them questions back. They have asked you questions that you need to respond. So get straight to the point, respond to the questions that they've asked you instead of asking them questions. This is not a TED talk. So here's an example. How can societies develop without investing in education? It's a rhetorical question. It's not really a question, but it's a question. And you don't need it in your scholarship essay. So instead, turn the questions into statements. When you generate your response from ChatGPT, and as you go through your essay, be sure to spot these questions and change them into statements. For examples, societal development depends heavily on sustained investment in education. It's a statement, it's not a rhetorical question. Red flag 13, bold text randomly placed in essays. Oftentimes, when you generate information or you generate a response from ChatGPT, it highlights some words in between your paragraphs or in between your response or in between your sentences. You'd find that there are some words that are in bold. I use ChatGPT. I find that annoying. I don't know why it has to bold some text. So when you get that essay response from your ChatGPT, please be sure to unbold the bolded text. I hope that's English. Unbold the bolded text. Remove bold formatting completely unless the scholarship guidelines allows it. There is no need to bold. You don't need to scream or you don't need to emphasize anything to the scholarship committee. You don't need to emphasize anything by bolding your text. So remove that bold formatting, okay? And then red flag 14, lots of emojis. This is one of the annoying things I see also about AI generated content, especially on social media. Somebody will just go on ChatGPT, generate a social media post, and then they just post with lots of emojis, even for official pages. It's so disturbing. It's very disturbing. It's very annoying. Don't put emojis in your essays. You don't need emojis in your essay. Essay is it's an official formal scholarship document. Do not put emojis. This is not a WhatsApp message. It's not a WhatsApp chat. Don't put emojis. Please remove the emojis. You don't need to emphasize anything, or you don't need to show anything with emojis. You just have to show emotion through your words. You just have to explain through your words. Don't explain with emojis, okay? And then the last one is ending with big promises instead of realistic plans. You should be mindful of your concluding statement. You should be mindful of your last paragraph, your concluding paragraph. Be sure to read and edit it, because oftentimes it has this big promise that is probably unrealistic. So you have to read that paragraph and be sure that you are able to achieve that. So, like for example, I will use this opportunity to transform my country and create lasting global impact. Global impact. What global impact are you going to make? So you have to end small and realistic. You have to be realistic with your ending. Like, for example, mention one clear next step, one realistic next step. I plan to return and work within higher education policy, focusing on student mental health support. I'm not saying you should diminish your goals or your dreams or your plans, but I'm just saying they should be realistic. They should not just be these big empty promises that you took from ChatGPT, but they should be realistic, and you should be able to achieve them within a reasonable time frame. Okay. And lastly, there is nothing wrong with the sentences on the red flags. They are just generic, repetitive, empty, and they just need you to put your or personal touch. They need you to change, to tweak them so that your essay sounds unique. It doesn't sound like an essay from another applicant who is applying from a different country. So you should watch out for those 15 red flags that gets your essay, your scholarship essay rejected. When you generate your essay response from ChatGPT, sit down, go through. You could use this red flags as your checklist. Go through your essay, identify or highlight areas where you feel like this is a giveaway. This shows that I've used AI. This is a red flag. I need to turn this into a green flag. So you have to do that before you submit your essays, okay? And remember to book an essay review so that I can have a look at your essays before you submit. All the best with your applications.